Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Mooji. I thought you selected me before, so I came. I
It's
apologize.
fine. You're here. No, don't apologize.
I have something to report, and then I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to you and your team for making all of this available on YouTube.
Yes.
And thank you, God, for the internet.
Yes.
This is my first live retreat, and about a year and a half ago, I lost my husband to cancer, and you saved my life. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mooji, and thank you to your team for making this available on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm still on the pendulum.
You still not?
On the pendulum.
You think you're on the pendulum. Okay. Pendulum means what? That it must mean when the pendulum swings in, you feel, I'm here. Hallelujah. When it swings out, oh my God. I really am not there. When am I going to find it? Then it swings in. Goes out. So something watches this. For a while, if you identify with these moods and mood swings, you think, oh my God, sometimes I feel I'm there, next time I'm not there, and so on. But at a certain point, something is there watching this pendulum, and it is not on the pendulum. Do you know this or not?
Yes.
Okay.
And there is no Sangha in my town. I live kind of in the Bible Belt of the US, where there are all kinds of churches, but I couldn't find any spiritual help. So again, thank you for YouTube, thank you.
Yeah.
And I work in an academic environment, so I get contaminated every day, pretty much. So I follow your pointings of let life be your satsang. And of course, I also got an overdoses of YouTube videos, seriously. That's all I do on my free time.
Yeah.
Just watch your YouTubes, and again, I'm so thankful. I would never have imagined that the most difficult time in my life would also be the greatest blessing.
Yes.
Thank you to you.
Yes. I was coming to this because, you may feel, I have no Sangha in my village, my town, I have no Sangha there. You are the Sangha there. You see? You have nobody to speak to about it and so on. And as you say, you're work in a very academic field, and so, it feels like it's a lot there. Nevertheless, you're going to see even that cannot damage the isness. In fact, the isness even supports it, gives it life also. It is not giving life to the isness. You need not be afraid. At some point you're going to see you have no enemy in the world. You have turned everything, you see. Everything becomes your you're a servant, you're an expression of the beloved even. When you have conquered the egoic identity. While we are still under the influence of this, now here I go, I'm sweet. It's just identity. It's just false identity is at the root of all suffering on this planet. And nevertheless, it's not a decision any single being started making. It's as though, just like all the beings living in the ocean are wet. All the beings who come into manifestation get conditioned. We have to taste it. And it feels like that is the world you know. And still something is working to elevate the consciousness. Even involuntarily, even if in that unison, I don't want to. Can you make a decision one day, listen, today I'm not going to experience? No, it's not up to you. Even if you go into a cardboard box and close it up and don't see anybody, you cannot stop experiencing. You cannot stop perceiving. And through this valve of perceiving, your internal work moves. You cannot run away from yourself. It will keep coming, you see. Something is compelled to learn, to look, to move beyond every definition you put down. Something will break that boundary. The more you're open to this, and here you have tasted, whatever level you may be at, you have tasted the same thing, this sense of unbound something-nothingness in you. At one point, maybe somebody tell you about these things, you say, hocus pocus nonsense. But somehow you're experiencing the feel. And once recognize profoundly and continually baptizing the mind in the seeing. That is. All your life is graced and blessed by that seeing. It's not that you have to go and fix this thing here and fix this thing here. And just one medicine for everything. In India, you often go into shops and things and see, yes, one medicine for everything. I think Indians like this type of thing. In the pharmacy, for everything, it cures everything. Yeah. Even broken-hearted, everything doesn't matter. Cancer, arthritis, everything. Anxiety, insomnia, everything. You see, none of it is true. Only this is true. Discovering the truth of yourself, not the believed truth, the actuality of what is, and honoring it bears instant fruit. You see? So it doesn't matter. God has placed you perfectly where you are for now. That you may, you have to turn inward. There was one member I can think of alone, she was in Sangha and the support of the Sangha all the time. They so love each other and everything like that. Then one time we had to leave where we were in Mantasaja to go to London, and in those days, early days, not many people in Mantasaja. But she could not come because she could not get a visa to come to London. So had to stay in Portugal. And I think it was for like 3 weeks had to stay. You know who I'm talking about? Then after 3 weeks, could come only to London for one night as one stop on the way to going back to the United States. When I saw her, I was very surprised. When we talked, ninja. I said, this is very good. How is so good? Because no space to socialize. Had to focus and had to find this teaching, had to find it here, not here. And everything became focused. So sometimes you are put in the place where you're always in the place actually. Wherever you may find yourself, right there is a door to your inmost being. Don't think, oh, I have no Sangha. The self doesn't need any friends. If it puts you in this alone on an island, and it's only you, mosquitoes and crabs, you are going to be, that's going to be the perfect environment for you to go inside and thank you that I was alone in such a way, I had to go in.
My family lives far away also, so I always thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to face all of this alone. Even the long process of my husband dying very slowly, but it was actually the greatest blessing too.
Yes.
I'm so thankful, so thankful. I have no words to thank you, Mooji.
Yes. It's very
And my person is a very anxious, hyperactive. I'm the planner you always mention, but all of that is slowly fading away.
very good.
And I'm so thankful for the emptiness you have given me.
Yes.
It's been the greatest gift in my life.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. What a paradox. Yeah, I gave you nothing. And for that you are supremely happy. You know? I give you something, oh, thank you. Give you nothing, you see. So fulfilled. Thanks for nothing, Mooji.
My question is, so many years I lost my dad, and through the years I have felt his energy.
Yes.
And in the Catholic upbringing, we learn about the angels that are with you when they die. And but with my husband's loss has been a little bit more difficult to feel the energy, I guess, because I'm in this idea of the oneness, and I think I'm a little stuck there. Was all this energy I felt from my dad just imagined, or is it actually real that that beings after they leave this world, they are still kind of with us, or is it really just imagined? So I would just want to...
It's all true also, because also when you are more in the state of the relationship identity, it sustains that connectedness, because death is not the death that we think of. You know, you're not the one in the grave, you know. You see? So yes, their soul is still alive in that way, and whatever attachment and love they may have had, it's much higher, in a more higher way, and maybe they come to be with the people that they love or care about. As you evolve into higher states of consciousness, you see.
Yeah.
Is
and
it? Yeah.
yes.
You don't want to hear what I have to say.
I don't fear death anymore.
Yes.
I don't feel bad for everything that happened. I'm very sure my husband is doing well.
Yes.
But sometimes I get stuck in this, maybe it's more that may be more the mind. Sometimes when it comes back, the idea I want to hold up to this nostalgia of the life we had together.
Yes.
And I don't want to let go of that.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that may be sometimes what makes me get stuck with sometimes moving forward.
Yeah. But it brings you back into that nostalgia holds a shape.
Mm-hmm.
And also holds his spirit into a kind of shape a little bit, no? That something wants to feel that connectedness also, which is fine, you know. because it's not the same way that things play on this plane. You see, it's not that he's stuck with you. You know, his being is much more broad than that, much higher. So for you, I'm more concerned that you don't worry. Everything is fine. You know, he's with his Lord. That's fine. Don't worry. You now have been somehow open to a much deeper thing than perhaps many people would have understood. They may still have a very strong sense of identity and individuality, and that is fine also. They continue in the stage of evolution in this kind of way. But you have a chance to see from the place, can there be an evolution inside the formless? You don't have to think so much, just let the question bring you to yourself and see. Can you be more what you are? Or less what you are not? You see? Don't calculate, just be open to the all possible, you see? And honor that which is revealed in you. Just honor that. Be grateful for this. Be grateful for this. You know.
I am very grateful.
Yeah. I say this because it protects you against any arrogance, and keeps a sense of humility, which keeps your being very open. You see.
I do think that I follow your pointing also because of my anxiety. And also every day going into work with this very intellectual environment that sort of takes my energy away. It helps in the, although you say that it's good to be lazy in the way that you mean not just work and think.
You know, when you go into this, what you call this intellectual environment, academic environment, you know, you don't worry about any of these things, you know. There are still beings. There are beings, they are living beings, who is the isness also unrecognized at the moment, maybe. You don't worry about that. You just be clear in yourself, carry on your work. And you don't know the miracles of the Supreme.
It helps in the, like every morning I have to sort of discipline myself to try to just wake up a little early and just try to meditate a little bit, just be with myself, so then I get the energy for the day.
This is very good.
That was tough for me, but you say that for some people that may help, and so I tried it, and it did help.
Yes. Yes. But you are not a survivor. You are not here to survive. You are life itself, and the most beautiful life, actually. You see? So don't feel, wow, I'm in the midst of, I'm surrounded by academics. No?
I don't feel that anymore.
No,
I used to at the beginning, I think.
Okay.
It's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. And you come up in your brightness, You're not demonstrating anything, just you're comfortable in your own being.
No, all my relationships have improved, actually,
Look at
in
that,
the academic world.
Yeah, it has to, because people, no matter how much we are conditioned by our environment, a true living being attracts us. It maybe is a mirror that reminds people, like, whoa, I need to take it easy, like you may one time be sitting in a restaurant having a cappuccino or something by yourself, taking a rest. And somebody may just come over to you and say, thank you so much. Sorry, do I know you? No, you don't know me. But I always feeling very anxious in my mind. And I was sitting here trying to figure out the next move. And I just saw you, and you just seemed like a picture of peace, I don't know. And I couldn't take my eyes off you. I just felt so peaceful. I felt like, what's all this stuff going on? I'm just so happy. So thank you so much, Okay, bye. These things happen, all the time. All the time. We go into shops, and maybe the shopkeeper is in a bit of a mood, and he says, what do you want? It's okay, you can serve him first, it's okay, sit there. Okay, what do you want? Okay, can I bring something? And gradually you see they come and say, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, it's just been a full day and things like that. And how can I help you? And, you watch the change come over people so often.
It's true.
You see? Because their being begins to somehow absorb something, even unintentionally. And they feel again calm and they say, oh, on some level they may not understand what is happening, but they are benefiting from it.
Yeah, I had one person that I had to interview, and he was just mad and attacking me. And then by the end of our conversation, he invited me to his farm and to go in. And so,
all the time it happens, all the time.
Yeah.
Because you don't hold any hostility in your heart. At a certain point, you're not going to be able to do it, to hold any hostility. Your life becomes like a writing on water. You cannot read it 5 seconds later. It's gone. It doesn't linger in holding on to memories, beautiful or not. It's so fresh. It's so wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And what will continue unfolding? You stay and seek, just keep looking like that and see what happens. And continue. I don't ask anybody leave your life, go and live barefoot up in the mountains or nothing like that. No, you don't have the mountains here anyway, but ride around. Just like this, as you move, it infiltrates the life in such a beautiful way, pervades everything. Gradually, as much as you can bear, because sometimes something can move so powerfully and you have to take time to kind of catch up. Your being has to gradually stabilize and come into harmony with that. The impact can feel so strong. Otherwise, it's just seeping in. And as I said earlier, life will keep sending you little clues. It could be to do with a contact you have with someone, and the mind is reacting a certain way, but some intuition tells you, no, don't go like that, and go with this. And you follow it, and it just makes beautiful things happen. And you're becoming more sensitive, more sensitized to reading these subtle clues from God, I would say like that. And it's a very beautiful way of moving in life, you see.
Thank you. Can I get a hug?
Yeah, it's come. Oh, very great. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.